her, see what she's doing.
Well, if you spend some time walking around this place, it's not particularly big. But you can hear a large argument coming from one particular store. It's a upscale clothing store. And it's the sound of a woman ripping out a shop assistant. Just, oh my goodness, this is last year's stock. Do you not have the latest fashions from Vienna? What is wrong with you? You shouldn't be paid a robot to do this better than you. You also hear a second female's voice. Madison, it's just a shopkeeper. She's beneath you. Please, let's move on. We don't want to attract the paparazzi again. You're outside the store, so you can't see what's going on, but you can hear it quite easily. The classical music that fills them all isn't that loud. So what is Black Cat and Minwano going to do? Is A with the other two?
At this point, I don't actually see why not. I mean...
Okay, it took you all of 30 seconds to go to the house, so...
Yeah, so... There's no reason not to be, I think.
Yeah. Black Cat will be like, it'll be fun! We'll go to some place where the crazy wage slaves buy stuff.
Didn't this happen on the last run they were on together? Like,
yes, I played the part of your mother.
Yes. This is becoming a theme.
Just don't go on a shopping spree.
Okay, so Minwano identifies all the ingress and egress points by walking around the building.
Yeah, he's trying to find an excuse to not go into fancy-ass hoity-toity place.
Okay, so the shopping arcade has two main entrances and exits, but the building has a number of other entrances and exits for residential and commercial operations above. There's a couple of, small doors that lead into lobbies that are essentially banks of elevators plus some stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're pretty secure. You're pretty sure that there's no connection between this, and so the shopping arcade only has, the two entrances and exits.
Yeah, and they both have some guy standing at it.
Yes, just a fancy man, and top hat and tails.
Right. He just takes the one that Black Cat didn't go into and keeps an eye on it, basically. Because if she just walks out the other side, this is all pointless.
Yeah. So Black Cat and A, you can hear somebody called Madison having an argument with a shop assistant of some kind. How are you going to approach this?
I would like to
as subtly as possible.
I'd like to fake shop and just shadow her, so she can be as yelling, as loud, and as mean as she wants to, and I'm not going to intervene in any way.
Well, would you like to fake shop in the same shop?
Yes.
Okay, Black Cat. You walk in. You're not sure why somebody would pay 5,000 yen for a pink leopard spot dress, but it's on the rack in your size. There's actually slightly more tasteful dresses as well, but that one's the one at the front. You browse a little bit. The singular shop assistant is getting harangued by somebody called Madison. She's a human woman in her 40s or so. She's got bleached blonde hair and obvious cosmetic augmentation in the usual areas.
I can picture her already. Does she look anything like resembling the blurry pictures?
Yes, she does.
Yay.
Yeah.
We found the right Madison.
Yeah, her skin is artfully made up to cover the fact that it looks like tanned leather. Yes.
Why would you do that to your skin?
I've met people like that in real life.
Me too. One of them's a regular at my store.
Probably drug use does that. Essentially think Keith Richards minus a few lines plus lipstick and blonde hair. Okay? We're talking that level.
So what about the assistant?
So the shop assistant is some late teens, early 20s elf who was just in, quite neat little black dress getting completely harangued, and she's just like, I'm very sorry. This is what we have from... Yeah, she's trying to fob it off, but Madison's not having it.
I'm sorry, I meant to say the woman who
woman working
Madison
with...
not to make it instant.
Yeah, the woman working with Madison is an elf of adult age. Being not an elf, you're not exactly able to place her age easily. She's wearing a clean, well-pressed business suit in light grey. And she's attempting quite effectively to disarm the situation. And Madison's volume, slowly tapers off, and she ends up buying a camisole of obscene cost and tacky taste, and then goes back to perusing the shelves and racks. She doesn't do this for much longer. In fact, she, after a while, just, stalks out and goes literally to the very next store along the corridor, hallway thing. So, yes, what would you like to do, Black Cat?
Yeah, I'm trying to be as subtle as I can to just keep in, earshot. And,
Could you just roll me a stealth check then, please?
that's wrong. Give me a second. There we go.
Thankfully, you escape notice of the woman working with Madison Khan. She follows out after Madison, dutifully carrying the bags of shopping. They're getting to quite a point now. There's about 8 bags.
I'd like to see if I can't get a photo or catch the woman working with Madison's name.
Madison doesn't actually refer to her by name, but you can get a couple of photos of her surreptitiously.
Groovy.
Yes.
Won't be very easy matrix search without a name, though.
Unfortunate. You could do a reverse image search, but yes.
Yeah, I'll wait on that. But does anything interesting happen before noon?
No. Madison Khan just seems to stalk between shop and shop, spending outrageous amounts of money, and surreptitiously taking a small amount of Nova Coke.
I need to make one correction. I need to leave beforehand to make my appointment at...
Yes, you can leave quite close to your appointed time, because your lunch is actually quite nearby. So,
right.
while you surreptitiously tail Madison Khan and this unknown woman in the grey suit, is Minwano just lurking?
Yeah, he's probably throwing up his 2 little freedom drones to help him surveil outside.
Good to know.
For freedom!
Yeah, he got from the America run.
Okay, guys. And what's A doing? Is she following Black Cat through the shopping, or...?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I do believe then Black Cat will also make some jokes about suggesting clothes for her daughter. A. Just because she thinks it's funny.
Yeah. So.
At least you're not like origami making comments on what Remus would think. Just to watch her turn pink.
Oh dear. Yes. Silith, would you like some advice on something you should do?
Yes, please.
You've got a good opportunity to sense the target and her unknown person who's accompanying her at this point.
I do think I will do that. Thank you.
Astralize.
How many hits did you get?
4.
Yes, neither of them are awakened, they're both mundane. The women working... There's only small amounts of what you assume is alphaware implants on Madison Khan, and her essence is 5 and a bit. The woman who she is also working with has, you know, 1 or 2 alphaware implants, but also some bioware. How much do you know about bioware, eh?
I'd fluffed it at, I haven't actually taken a knowledge skill yet. I don't have the karma for that right now.
Cool.
Not much. I've got first aid, but not the medicine or anything.
Can you just default some intuition for me, please? And tell me how many hits you get, because I can't alt-tab. Well, I don't want to alt-tab.
No hits.
Yeah, so... This person has bioware just under their jawline and in their wrists. You think you've seen it before, but you can't remember what it does.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's not much else, though.
I have an idea out of character, and that's weird.
And what is your out-of-character idea?
A chemical gland under the jaw and bones. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense for what I know about this woman.
Well, I'd like to just tell you straight off, neither of those are correct.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
My mind immediately goes to weapons. Okay.
All right.
Oh, I immediately thought about flexible joints.
Okay, so if
Anyway.
nobody's got anything else they'd like to do before lunch, Black Cat, let's find you in a fancy Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
If that's okay with everybody.
Yeah. A's expecting a phone call soon anyway.
Yes, you are having lunch at Amici's in Bellevue. It's a very little place. It's got like 6 tables, 6 two-people tables. It has a menu. There's no prices on the menu. You instinctively know that this place is going to hurt your wallet. There is no spaghetti. They only have those kinds of pastas which are all crinkly as to hold more of a sauce. So the spaghetti does not hold the sauce. No good.
God damn it.
Anyway.
That's a crime.
They have lasagna. Anyway, Black Cat, so you know...
Black Cat is disappointed that there's no ramen listed there.
No, this is actually authentically Italian. And
right,
so,
but Black Cat's got her track.
Yeah. And so, there's a table waiting for you. And if you go up to the waiter, you're like, is Adrian Lewis there? And he like points it out to you. Adrian Lewis is a very polished looking elf. He's bald and he's wearing a quite fancy suit. It's like, he sort of waits for you to sit down. It's like, hello. I was told by Phoenix that we were having a lunch meeting.
Dearest Adrian, I'm so glad we could have lunch together today.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Now, what would we